What's going on, guys? My name's Kyle, and today's video is going to be about what types of products are best when selling online on Amazon.com. So when first getting into the space of selling online, it can be confusing on what types of products to sell and what would make a good product and what qualifies a product to be a good product to sell. So we're going to get into that today, and the thought process on choosing a good product and having a good idea of what makes a good product. And we're going to go through a couple examples of products that were good in the past and they're not quite good anymore for a couple of reasons, but we'll get into that later. So the first product that we have is the Anglizer tempo tool. So the Anglizer tempo tool basically is a plastic or metal, depending on the variation, tool, and they use it for getting different templates for do-it-yourself projects or stuff like that. But what makes this a great product is that it is lightweight and it's relatively small. So that means that shipping is going to be inexpensive when you're selling this product. And then also this product isn't very complicated. So it's usually good to go with a product that can have less things go wrong, just because when you are outsourcing products, you don't want the producer to make mistakes, which can cost you money down the line because your consumers or your customers won't be happy with your product. So it's good to keep things more on the simple side when you're choosing a product, just because it's less apt to go wrong when they're producing it, and you're not as common to have problems with that product. So this is a great product because it's light, easy to manufacture, and it's relatively small because of those shipping standards. Okay. Another example that was really big, you've probably heard of, the fidget spinners. Now, a lot of people were selling fidget spinners. They're easy to produce. A lot of them were made using 3D printers, so that can be easily made by a bunch of different sellers overseas, as well as you can buy bearings pretty cheap, or the producers do usually. They usually don't produce them themselves, but you can produce them yourself, and it's not too big of a task to make. So that's another great product because it's super small, and like the Anglizer, as well as it's not a very complicated product. They're super light. So those are all things that we're looking for when we're looking for products. Another product that was doing well, or not well, but was very common for people to start up with a few months ago, was these felt letterboards. These are very basic and easy to make. The problem with these is that they're a little bit bigger, so shipping costs are going to be more, but that's not a deal breaker. It's just to say that there's it's going to be more expensive to ship this product because of its size. So that hurts your margins definitely, but of course everyone selling the product is going to have to deal with that. So it kind of evens out, but just something to be aware of. But it's a basic product. It's kind of hard to get it wrong as a manufacturer, so you don't have to worry too much about that. It's very basic. It's relatively small and lightweight, but not obviously comparing to a fidget spinner or something of that nature. Now, aside from looking on Amazon for possible products and stuff like that, you can just go to Alibaba.com, which is where you would go to find products or find suppliers to outsource your products to. In Alibaba, you can go in and just look at the different toys and stuff that are selling well, just for an idea of what are possible products to sell online and the types of products that are common that people are outsourcing. Now, just because it's on Alibaba.com doesn't mean it's a good product to start selling, but it gives you an idea of the type of products that are being created and things that you could outsource. And kind of get your head in the right mindset of what type of products you can outsource easily enough to China or wherever else you're outsourcing to. Usually it's China. So we're on here. I'm just in what is this, toys and hobbies and outdoor toys and stuff like that. And so you can see they have a lot of like plastic materials and stuff like that. A lot of these are really basic designs. These balls, there's this like squishy ball right here. And so obviously, like, we don't know just by looking at this what's selling well on Amazon and whatever area you're in. But it gives you an idea of, okay, well, these are the types of things that are doing well in the toy segment. Okay, we could even go to other categories and just look at, okay, well, what's doing well in sports right now. So we can go through, or not doing well, but they sell a lot of them. So you could go in here and look at like fishing, outdoor sports fishing, and then you can see, okay, I mean, these are the type of products that they're making. These like plastic boxes, they're making different lures. They can make clothes, lots of rubber, these weights. So, I mean, they can make a lot of different things. I was surprised when I first was looking online at Alibaba.com, just because I feel like people have a misconception that, oh, it was made in China, it's a bad product, when in reality, a lot of things are made in China, and you just don't even realize it. And it just depends on the specific supplier, and the quality that they're producing the products at. And that's something that you'll get into when you're looking at specific suppliers. But just realize that a lot of things can be made in China, pretty much anything that you could think of. But it's just, there's more worries when you're dealing with more complicated products, as far as you worrying about making sure that they're good quality, because it's hard to mess up a plastic ruler compared to a radio controlled RC car. So we can go into maybe a more complicated category, maybe electrical equipment. That seems complicated. So you can go in here and just see the type of things that they can produce. I don't even know what most of these things are, different batteries and stuff like that. But they have options. I mean, this is kind of cool. Truck, cables for jumping a car, and they're going for $1. So that's really cheap. So stuff like that you can find, for a good price on this website. And then obviously you would mark it up in the US, but it just shows that, they have the capabilities to make a lot of these different things. Wi-Fi smart plug, Wi-Fi enabled mini smart socket. That's super cool. So they have a lot of interesting products on here. You can even use this just to find products to sell, and then you can check on Amazon.com using different applications to see if they're selling well. I use Jungle Scout. I have links below to that. But basically Jungle Scout just allows you to look at the sales for the specific niche or keywords that you're looking at. But yeah, there's a ton of different products that you could outsource potentially. I would definitely recommend, when you are looking, to kind of stay with products that are easier to produce and there's less things that could go wrong as a first product, just so you don't have to worry about things malfunctioning or having a bad batch and stuff like that on your first product, because that can be demoralizing. And it's definitely a lot easier to go with products that are more basic. You're less likely to run into issues with those types of products. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. These were just different random products that you could start out with, but I know when I was starting out, I kind of had no idea what type of products to even be looking for. So hopefully that kind of gives you an idea of what you need to be looking for, the kind of basic requirements when you're looking for products. And then if you want to look at different products, just to get a better idea of what you can outsource, you can go on to Alibaba.com and just kind of scroll through and see the types of products they have, to kind of give you ideas as far as what can be outsourced, and give you ideas for your own personal brand on Amazon. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this, and make sure to like the video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.